What's good, y'all? This is your channel TFD, back in the building with another video, and today we gotta head straight to Indy. Caitlin Clark's health is all anyone's talking about in the last 24 hours, and y'all already know I had to tap in on this one. So let's go ahead and break it all down. Let's get it. But before we get too deep, I gotta pause for a second and address this one clown talking about we need to bench Caitlin Clark. Man, if you don't stop it. I've been told y'all that dude was a fraud. I don't know why people even giving him views, clicks, attention, nothing. Bro don't show up to games, don't cover this team in person, don't do anything but sit online and throw shade. Don't bring his name up to me again. Dead that. Alright, now let's get into the real story. So we all know Caitlin was out a couple weeks ago, right? The official word was a left quad injury. Sat out for 2 full weeks. But the second she came back, she went crazy. Buckets, assists, running the show, looked like vintage Caitlin. That right there told me it ain't the quad. Whatever's going on now, it ain't that. Word on the street. And I'm hearing this from a lot of fans, is that Caitlin's been dealing with some kind of sinus issue or major allergy problems. And if you know anything about Indiana this time of year, that weather flip is no joke. Sinus pressure, pollen, humidity, it's all wild. Fans been pointing out how Caitlin's had allergy issues before. And honestly, it tracks. That could easily be what's throwing her off right now. Not an injury, just something internal messing with her rhythm. But here's where things get real. Let's talk about this offense Stephanie White got the fever running. I did a whole breakdown video before the season warning y'all about this motion offense. And what happened? Y'all tried to come for me. But now, every single thing I warned about is happening. This motion-heavy system does not fit Caitlin Clark. That's not her game. She's at her best when she's got the ball in her hands, reading defenses, reacting, getting her team involved, and pulling up from the logo if she has to. That's the Caitlin we saw at Iowa. That's what works. But in this offense, she's off ball too much. She's floating around waiting on screens, waiting for cuts, and it slows everything down. And guess what? When Caitlin don't cook, nobody cooks. We don't get those monster team performances. And we definitely don't win. Now look, I'm not saying Coach Stephanie White needs to be fired or anything like that. She knows the game. But we do have to start questioning the system she's committing to. Because this ain't Connecticut anymore. This is Indiana, and you've got a generational player on your hands. So why are we not building the offense around her strengths? It's not hard, y'all. Give the ball to your best player and get out the way. Let her run the show. The game don't need to be complicated. Shout out to the Gen Madrid. Over on X, we were just talking about this the other day. And he brought up some resurfaced footage of Coach K. Yes, that coach Mike Krzyzewski, saying if he was coaching Caitlin Clark, he'd be running the same system she used at Iowa. A read and react offense. No question about it. And that's exactly what I've been saying this whole time. Let her read. Let her react. Let her lead. But instead, we stuck watching second-half collapses and clunky offensive possessions. At the end of the day, it's looking spooky, y'all. Real spooky. And unless something changes soon, system-wise or health-wise, the Fever are in trouble.
Ann Stewart, she asked about Caitlin Clark. She wants to know how you would build a team around her and what you think her career will look like.
Yeah, well, she's terrific. I have a Sirius XM show that I have for 20 years. And when she was a senior at Iowa, I had her on my show. And it's on radio, a podcast. It's a Sirius XM show, but it goes all over. And but we do it by Zoom, so you get a better conversation. She was terrific. And it'd be easy to build someone because she's very the best thing she does is pass. She's a magical passer, and she has a great feel for the game. So, I mean, what her coach did, I would have done exactly what she did. Make sure she handles the ball a lot, and she'll make everybody better. And what I was amazed with at how she's handled all the defenses, and then when she got into the WNBA, some of the negativity that was out there, or jealousies. And I think she's just been remarkable. She's a really good basketball player. Yeah, absolutely.
future forum guest. We'll pass that on to Heather.
I'll tell you what, on my show, wow, she knocked it out of the park, man.
Now, did y'all hear what he said? He literally said, make sure she's handling the ball a lot. She's going to make everybody better. That's not just talk. That's the blueprint. That's exactly what they did at Iowa, bro. And I've been saying this. Listen, y'all remember how that Iowa squad had like, what, 3-star level talent? Not 5-star recruits. Not super teams. But when Caitlin was out there running the show, they looked like legit 5-star hoopers. Why? Because she elevates everybody around her. That's what great point guards do. Caitlin Clark ain't just out there to score. She's out there orchestrating the whole offense. Facilitating, setting the tempo, finding shooters, dropping dimes, all of it. She's a floor general. And at Iowa, she had complete control of the game. That's why they were dangerous. That's why that team overachieved. And that's why this isn't some deep basketball mystery. Bro, this ain't rocket science. You give the ball to your best player, the one who can score, pass, read the floor, and make her teammates better, and you let her cook. You don't take the ball out her hands. You don't run a system that hides her strengths. That's backwards. So all this talk about, oh, she's struggling, or maybe we need to change things up. Nah, bro, we already know what works. We saw it for years at Iowa. The blueprint is right there. Just copy and paste it. Man, at this point, it's a lot going on. Too many moving parts, too many question marks. But one thing's for sure, something ain't right. It could be the sinus infection rumors with Caitlin Clark. Could be. But honestly, I'm leaning heavy on this motion offense as the real problem. I was one of the first people to bring this up, man. And I think I'm going to go back later today, pull up that video, and do a full reaction. Because what I said then is exactly what's playing out now. It's wild, bro. And the worst part? It's costing us games. Not just tough matchups. I'm talking winnable basketball games. Games we had in our hands. Games we should have closed out. This offense is not clicking. It's not working for Caitlin. It's not working for the team. And every game, it started to look worse. Coach Stephanie White, man, I don't know. Each game is like things keep sliding downhill. It's looking spooky. These second half collapses gotta stop. Like, quick. We can't keep folding after halftime. That's coaching. That's adjustments. That's system flaws. And it's gotta be addressed. And yeah, we also gotta figure out what's really going on with Caitlin Clark. Because if it's health-related, then fine. But if it's scheme-related, that's fixable. And it needs to be fixed yesterday. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think is going on. Hit that bell too, because you already know I'm coming back with more heat. Stay tapped in. This video viral over X. Las Vegas Aces versus Indiana Fever. Fourth quarter fouls committed by the Fever.
This is how the fourth quarter went down. They say this is a shooting foul. I don't see it. Look at this foul on Lexi Hall. What is she supposed to do? This should have been over the back on Las Vegas Aces. Look at this horrible call. Not only that, look how late it was. The ball was hitting the rim when he called it. Typical fourth quarter for the Indiana Fever. I don't see a foul. And then another one. Like, the WNBA is physical only when they want it to be. But in the fourth quarter, this happens to the Fever every fourth quarter. Aaliyah Boston didn't even touch Aja Wilson. How? Is that a foul? Look at this. You have to have your feet set when you set a screen. She definitely didn't.